How is everyone doing? I'm Big D and welcome to Big D Beast Gaming. I just thought I'd share some information that has just dropped on Charlie Intel about Call of Duty World War II. Now, if you didn't know, Call of Duty World War II is on the cover of Game Informer this month. It has a full article on there and it also covers all three modes that we're going to be getting, which is obviously the story mode, multiplayer, as well as zombies. Now, it also talks about the new headquarters in Call of Duty World War II. Now, I'm going to read you some stuff about what the article covers. It's some really interesting stuff, so let's get into it, guys. Let's start with the new headquarters, the new social space for us members of the community. The magazine says that players can actually open up their supply drops directly in headquarters with their friends watching while you open it. So that's quite cool as well. So if you're playing with your friends, they're going to be able to see what you actually get. And in the meantime, while you're in there, it also increases your chance of getting something better while you're opening that supply drop, which is fantastic. Also, it increases your social score in headquarters. I don't know how that is going to work, but it seems like maybe, well, hopefully if you get a certain score, you might get a rare supply drop or something. You might be able to unlock something cosmetic like a gun camo or anything like that. The magazine also says, but by opening something with your friends watching, they will also get a prize. It's not clear yet what that prize is, but whatever that prize is very welcomed indeed. I think it's something good for the community that we're going to be able to get something for nothing, guys, which is fantastic. Next, we have legendary and epic variations of items are coming back into the cosmetic loot pool. Game Informer also states that currently all these items are only cosmetic only, something that we have been told before, and we can only hope that it stays that way. But it also states, and it quotes Michael Condrey by saying that there are weapons in the drops, but they are only cosmetic variations with no stats. An example of a gun variation was given in the magazine, and it is the STG-44 Epic variation, and it comes with an Iron Cross paint job on it. So if that's all we can look forward to, guys, when we unlock our loot boxes, instead of getting some crazy ass gun that absolutely messes up the multiplayer experience, then something like that, I can welcome that into the game without a shadow of a doubt. Next on the agenda in the magazine, we have some information on the 5 different divisions, which is replacing the create a class system. It basically states that once you have reached the highest level in the division, you will get to unlock a unique weapon, which itself can be used across all the other divisions. So it's not locked to a certain division that you have ranked up to the highest level. In each division, it also has a unique set of gear items that will make the player stand out in the headquarters. Game Informer says that it is the easiest way to identify different players, different divisions that have been based on cosmetic items the player is wearing. Now, guys, they also go on to say that Sledgehammer Games is working on keeping the headquarters in Call of Duty World War II updated and constantly fresh with dynamic events. One example of a dynamic event in headquarters shared by Game Informer is that players will have to use anti-air weaponry to defend the HQ from an enemy airborne attack. In addition to dynamic events, Gamer Informer also reports that Sledgehammer Games might update the headquarters with seasonal based events for holidays, for example Christmas, Easter, and anything else they can actually think of. In addition to the dynamic events which will take place in the headquarters, we also get the daily and weekly quests. Now, this is basically a new format for the contracts, which we now have in Infinite Warfare and we did have in Black Ops 3, but it's basically saying that players will have weekly or daily quests that we can join in with. The more you participate in the social feature, the more you stand to gain from the supply drops that contain cosmetic loot. Now, that's all the information, guys, on the multiplayer experience from Gamer Informer's point of view. But lastly, we have some more details on World War II zombies, which is fantastic. Gamer Informer magazine has delivered a lot of new details for the zombie mode of Call of Duty World War II. That is what it just states there. In the post, they have highlighted some of the big details. Now, I'm going to go through these guys, okay, so bear with me. Zombie mode takes place towards the end of World War II, when the Nazi army were basically in a very desperate situation. Next, it says that the zombies are created by man, and they have bolts and other items that are stuck into them. Their backbone is their energy, which charges their nervous system. The zombies are actually being tortured. Now, that's absolutely unreal, to think that the zombie is alive in that sense, which is a very, very peculiar thing, but it's a fantastic thing to be put into this game. A lot of the story is based on actual events that actually happened during World War II. So I can only say that the story that the main characters are art dealers and stuff like that, that's pretty much true to life. No guys, zombies did not exist running around in World War II. Now, this is very different indeed for a zombie game. We have different classes of zombies. Not every single zombie has every body part. So they have an example here. Pest class do not have all their arms. Rather, they are assembled by spare parts. The bomber class of zombies are all stitched up from different other variations of parts of things, which is very interesting indeed. So it's going to be pretty much like you see on the screen when you're looking at the moment. Different zombies like that one there with no arms, that's the pest class. And then you're going to have bomb class, and you're going to have like pretty much like, I don't know, any other type of mad idea that they could throw into this game. It's going to be fantastic. Next on the list, guys, it says that zombies features customizable loadouts, but they are permanent unlocks that work like perks. So Gamer Informer directly compares these to Gobblegums, but these are permanent, not temporary use like the Gobblegums in games that we have previously. Next, there are 4 classes: offense, control, support, and medic. Bordering up windows, collecting currency, wave-based rounds and location event-based encounters are in this game. Players can earn some special abilities in zombies mode by activating the R1 and L1. For example, you can have unlimited ammo, different Tesla weaponry unlock, able to gain additional power by killing zombies in a specific area. Super bosses are back in zombies. Easter eggs are extremely difficult in this game. Guys, that is it. Every little bit of information from Gamer Informer as well as Charlie Intel is basically in this video. If you guys want to check out the source material, head over to the websites. I hope you guys have found this information valuable. We've not got long now until we get our hands on the private beta, which I can't wait for. Guys, let me know in the comments below if you are looking forward to any of these new features in Call of Duty World War II. Keep on beasting, and I'll see you soon on another video.